Hey there everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 3. Today we are going to continue exploration of the 4th strata, maybe do a few quests, maybe. I was notified that there really isn't any other katanas you can get at this point other than one off of the Mother Dragon, so this one's probably going to have to do. We'll see if it works, if I can use 5-ring sword, even though this is my secondary weapon, we'll see. It's not something I've really tested that much because I don't play with Shoguns a lot, but that's alright. Everyone else seems like they're ready to go. Let's just make sure we have an Arounding thread before we jump in there. Oh, we might want to sell stuff too. That might be a good idea as well. Come in here. Oh no, it doesn't have a 4 selling system. I forgot. Oh well, this is about as good as it gets anyway. Hide armor. Yeah, that could be. That's a pretty nice amount. That's pretty good armor actually. Sword shields, okay, I guess. Topaz. Got a lot of stuff down here. We don't need this vital belt. You would think I had somebody with armor before. This must be old. We'll just assume these are all old. I will keep the Panic Flurry. Do I need a Morale Tuck? Probably not. I mean, once Katrina gets a better weapon, the Jolly Roger's going right back to her, so that's fine. 2 speed books. Who the hell? Who here needs speed? Who here needs to be one who attacks first? I'm gonna go with Katrina. Probably is the only one who actually needs it eventually. Let's go over here, buy that new armor, see what it's made out of. 19 more defense is pretty solid. Price tag isn't too high. Let's see. Yeah, 19 defense, and this is, Light armor is probably worth it at this point, especially considering how strong enemies can get. We probably want to get any upgrade we can, and this is a pretty solid upgrade. 19 points is a solid upgrade, we'll take it. Weapons. This is a pretty sweet sword. Honestly, having Gander use the sword for a little bit, especially since it has instant death on it. Does any of this have petrification on it while I'm here? Do I have the petrification forge? I probably don't, because that's an in-game forge. Yeah. Okay. Well, Gander could probably make good use of this, and its chance of instant death, even though it's low, is probably worth it. Yeah, it's 21 more attack. Jolly Roger's like... How much of a boost is Jolly Roger? 15. Oh dear, Jolly Roger's infinitely better, as I always seem to forget. Okay, no, she can't use swords. She can use guns and stuff. Well, that's just gonna have to do. Alright, let's get out of here. I've spent a bit too long doing some shopping. Let's go ahead and go into the Labyrinth 4th Strata. I didn't really, I think I said at some point in the video that I was going to come back down there, and I never did. That could be a good place to start. We'll see. And I've been forgetting to... Oops. That and I've been forgetting to mark things anyway, so may as well come in here and get that kind of stuff done. Let's see, there's a gate down here. Wow, I was really lazy last episode. Didn't even mark that that was an exit that way. Or is it an exit that way, or is it... Wow, I didn't mark it. That is totally my bad. Regardless. We do not have enough time to fight this set. Otherwise I would. The big snakehead just simply takes too long to kill. It's not gonna let us go, is it? Wonderful. At least FOE isn't joining in. Okay, thank you. That needed to happen about 10 minutes earlier, and I don't have a nectar because I'm a noob. But that's okay, because we have Slap Awake. Good thing I remember such things, otherwise I probably would have just used my rounding thread and went back to town. we'll make it. I think because the set was slightly too big, the FOE couldn't fit in with them, so we're lucky on that regard. Maybe if it was just a swordfish, the FOE would have joined in, but this was not the case. Okay, this close is going that way. Got it. Yeah, let's close the gates first before we confront the FOEs of doom. Okay, we can close the gates by going through here. Okay, now we should be able to go through this small area. Just quickly see what's going on. It might not be that important. That's surprisingly lame. Snakehead. Oh, I can use okay, this is what I needed to know. Yes, I can use Ptarmigan sword even though my arm binding equipment is the second weapon. Let's see how much damage it does. It's only going to have one katana, so it's only going to do up to 5 hits. I believe that's how it works, so we'll see. Don't put the elephant in here. Hey, wow! That's amazing! Okay, it does more hits even if the second weapon isn't a katana as well. Today I learned. He's pretty dead now because I just either charged it and 5-ring sword him, but still, that's awesome. Rip. Didn't get time to dismiss the plague bot. God, that's fine. Hey, welcome to the B14th floor. This floor is actually very... I like this floor for one main reason. You can actually skip nearly the entire floor just by being able to defeat an FOE you're not supposed to be able to beat yet. I'm going to attempt this sequence break, because that's what I did in my original playthrough, and it worked. But, I don't think this team is as capable. Hello. Okay, yeah, Kydra. Kydra is actually... The reason he shows up here and not later in the floor, or at the end of the floor, is because if it was at the end of the floor, it'd be pretty much bad pacing, and if it was anywhere else, you could actually potentially sequence break past him. And I think they were aware of the sequence break when they made this. Meet again, Guildarian. I have a message for you. Kujra's wounds have apparently healed, and he stands hale before you, keeping strict watch. It's from the old woman of the Synodus. Neramantos seems to be in the ritual hall deep within. On the 15th floor, to be exact, your objective is to traverse through the shrine where the deep ones lurk. He says much different things if you take the other route. Relaying the message, the sardonic grin, about to deal with the deep ones during your journey. You should be used to it by now, shouldn't you? Yes. It's a slow walk towards another reason. I'll continue with my own inquiries and let you know if I find anything. Treat carefully. Okay. The gate's already open. Good to know this is here, though. Now, as I said, I'm pretty pessimistic that I can break through this FOE with this team. I mean, it's probably possible, but I probably don't have the supplies to do it with just this setup. I believe I have the... No, I've not been dealing with you. Okay, we're 2 levels away from Binary Thunder. Second level... I think another level in Second Sword is pretty useless right now until we get good katanas. We'll just focus on... I don't want 5-ring sword because it costs too much. As awesome as it is, it just costs a little bit too much, so I'm leveling it up little by little. We can start on shenanigans and the Buccaneers, because really there's nothing else on this tree that I want. So yeah, we'll increase Rapier Mastery, why not? Alright, so here's how the sequence break works. You walk through here, it will close behind you. You open the gates to the north, and you're gonna see a red FOE. Usually that means it's one of the hardest FOEs you can encounter on the floor, about as hard as a boss. But, I'm crazy enough to try to beat it. Deep Coistrel is a interesting FOE that counters physical attacks and is weak to magic. Knowing that he counters physical attacks means you should try to limit your attacking to people on the back who are capable of dishing out lots of damage magically or through various means. If you can otherwise get him confused, he's actually pretty easy. I don't remember exactly what he is capable of, so I'm going to set up Guard Protect, assuming that will protect me, which it probably means it won't. I will set up the Eagle Eye, even though I don't think it affects magic damage, and we're going to go ahead and launch the Hellfire Ethic Charge combo on this turn. We are also going to call the Elephant in and try to get this guy confused, because that would be extremely helpful. Also, Kira just opted and died, so... hooray. Oh dear. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Okay, retreating. Apparently, if you want to do this fight, you need to make sure that your one person who needs to live actually lives. Oh, we got him confused. That's awesome. That could give us a chance to run away. Run. Well, we're doomed. But we're doomed. Doomed. Oh, we're not doomed. Alright. Oh, hey, it's you. I know this. Okay, when you reach the 14th floor, you have the opportunity to trigger Kajra and Olympia's words here, and this will allow you to reach this is part of reaching the true ending, so pay attention. It's a little something long ago, please hear me out, thank you, it's a heartwarming story of a brother and sister from long ago. You know the old tale of the light descending the world before our world prospered, right? They all say that light fell on all the people and healed everyone it touched. Most would call it a fairy tale for children, but not the sister, she longed for the light. Brother swore to fulfill his weak sister's wish, promising her he would one day find it. But the brother disappeared not long afterwards, sending the sister into a deep sorrow. I wonder who it's talking about. Then she thought, maybe my brother went in search of that light for me, and the sister resolved to join the search for the porcelain offering she yearned for. But she could find neither her brother nor the offering. All she found was this. He gives you the sky bowl. She wants you to have this and keep it at your side. The story will likely means little to you, unless you're looking for the true ending, but it is important that you understand. Well then, he leaves. Okay, the other thing we need to do is we need to go down to the Deep City and get this from Olympia. When you take this, it's most likely the Abyssal King's best interest. She gives you the Starry Shard. With the Starry Shard and the bowl combined, you can reach the true ending. But there's a few more steps to that, of course, but we'll get on that. We once searched for a porcelain offering. He said he promised the loved one he'd find it. The porcelain offering is formed from starry crystals my liege gathered from him in his spare time. That was long ago. The Abyssal King has forgotten everything but his struggle. This is why I don't think he'll need this any longer. Still, I feel that my liege always regretted never being able to give this to his loved one. So take it with you. That's it. Alright. These things will become more important after we beat the 4th Stratum boss. But until then, there's nothing really else concerning the true ending you need to worry about. I'm going to probably be timestamping to this thing a lot in the other episodes that involve trying to find the true ending, just because it's really important that you know how, because it's not that complicated. Really, it's just saying yes to a few prompts and going to the right place at the right time, and that's basically how you get it. I don't know what. Okay, so here's what's going down. We're going to try to get this sequence break, but we need to send some people to the other rows. And of course I will do the floor naturally, but I always like showing off things like sequence breaks first. Okay, we'll sell these. Okay, we're going to need some things. Let's see, we're going to need nectars. Guarantee it. Buy the lousy cheap ones, because why not? Buy 3 of them, buy some Amritas, why not? Probably have some in storage, doesn't matter. He does physical attacks if there's anything we have that stops that, which there doesn't seem to be. Let's see, console, I guess. We know he's susceptible to confusion, and that should help us go along. There's the labyrinth. We're gonna save here, and we're gonna try to do this again. This entire episode is committed to just this true ending stuff and trying to get the sequence break, so here's hoping. And we're gonna try this again. Now, this is not an easy FOE, but I do think it is important to get it down. What we may have to do is maybe we need a Stonard. That's probably what we actually need. We're going to try this again. I'm pretty sure he doesn't always use his line attack on the first turn. Here's hoping. This time we don't have the combo set up immediately. Okay, that's what we wanted to happen. Because as long as he doesn't use his line attack on the first turn, the guard order gets set up and everything goes fine. We won't really... Here's the deal, we don't really want to physical attack into him because he has the ability to counter. We want to keep the front row alive, which is the idea. Even though Katrina is likely to be the one dying, as long as we can keep these two alive, we should be fine. So we are going to extend this order as long as possible, and then we're going to start defending like mad, is basically what's going to happen. Use Eagle Eye again. I'm pretty sure he refrains from countering as long as you don't actually try to attack him with physical attacks, but I still think it's worth trying out until he's confused. And once he's confused, I'm going to be all over him, just all over him. He does have a little bit of evasiveness to him. We'll see if that gets in the way. We'll do this one more time. That one more time. The other charged Firestar missed. He's weak to magic. We will attack from the back row. Fight literally is now just making sure that those are in high turn order and spamming magic, and that's basically the fight. Okay, he's going to hit Winona with the Plague God with a counter attack, which is fine. I don't mind if he hits Winona and the Plague God with counter attacks. Can't heal the beast, but whatever. Good lord. He's not that evasive, is he? I may actually have to bring something that increases hit. Here's hoping I don't actually have to do that, but man. Aw, darn it. Yeah, thank you for attacking the Plague God in the back row, I appreciate it. I don't remember this guy being this evasive. Once he gets confused once, I'm going to dismiss the beast and Bushin Zera. But until that happens, we are on the all-defense plan. Doing a counterattack. Here's the Hellfire Ethic Charge combo doing a sweet 1200 amount of damage, putting him very low on health. Now I am tempted to Zerg him, but you really need to hold off. And just let your magic people deal with it. That's really the best way to do this fight. Please die. Like seriously? Please die. Scale of 1 to die, please die. Jesus Christ. I know he's evasive, but really he's a pain kind of evasive. Alright, you beat this deep Coistrel. Here's what you do next. You advance into the room, the shutters were closed behind you, but that's okay because you've officially made it to the other side. This FOE was really the only thing standing between you and the next floor, so if you beat him, you basically get access to the next floor. It's really that easy. I kid you not. So yeah, the fight's easy, just, you know, guard, protect, and then let your magic attack kill them as fast as they can. Well, as fast as they can is really operative, because really that guy is evasive, and I did not expect him to be so evasive. I should have remembered he was evasive. especially since I know he's a sequence break. But you can sequence break basically, you can sequence break the entire floor doing that. Of course, I would continue down the next floor and do more stuff, but really, I think I'm going to explore the floor as normal. I think it's just beneficial that I do that. Before we leave, meet the Ptarmigan. No, that word sounds very familiar. Ptarmigan. Where have I heard Ptarmigan before? Something I can research later, I guess. Ptarmigan lures your team's offense and is generally annoying, and Big Snakehead is Big Snakehead, so use Firing Sword and set up another charge and call on the elephant. I used Firing Sword before the offense drop. Yes, both of them got confused. No one's going to die immediately. That's nice. Go ahead. Ptarmigan hit himself. That's awesome. Nice. The Ptarmigan is actually decently strong. Alright, get out of here, Ptarmigan. Alright. Alright, that's it for this episode. This episode's actually, well, this recording has surprisingly gone for 25 minutes, somehow. So hey there everyone, this has been Lifer. As always, I thank you for watching. Next time we continue exploration of the 14th floor as though that sequence break did not exist, and I'm going to see you guys then.